Who is Bess Katramados? Bess Katramados is an American model. She found success in modeling due to her extraordinary talents and charismatic personality. Bess was already a famous model, but got even more limelight after her marriage to Paul Donald Wight II. Paul is an actor along with being a professional wrestler, who is currently under the contract of WWE Raw. Bess Katramados was born to be a model, as she has contributed a lot to modeling. But she needed a vital push in her career that she got from her marriage to Paul. Paul is famous in professional wrestling because of his massive height and size. People often consider him to be a giant because of his enormous body. Bess is an average-sized woman, but still looks small alongside him. Recently, a Netflix show released in April 2020 is about The Big Show. The sitcom stars Big Show as himself. The show starred Alison Munn, Rhea Lynn Caster, Lily Brooks O'Brien, and Juliet Dunenfeld. Critics didn't praise the show that much, and after only one season, it got cancelled. But some fans enjoyed the show, which has gotten Big Show and Bess Katramados some more limelight. Bess Katramados' age, childhood, and family. Bess Katramados was born on July 13, 1973, in the Prairie State of Illinois. She was born in a Christian family with a strict routine of going to church every Sunday. They had a strong faith in God. Bess, now 48 years old, grew up in a religious environment and had good manners as a child. As a kid, she loved to spend her time with her grandparents more than her father and mother. According to sources, Bess was very cheerful when they visited her grandparents. Bess Katramados' education. Bess Katramados was not much fond of studying, and she didn't get perfect grades. Bess enjoyed playing and having fun with her friends. From her early years, she was more interested in practical things. She was a curious kid and was always eager to learn something. Bess Katramados completed her schooling in Illinois from Illinois Lutheran High School. She began to grow an interest in modeling during her later years in high school. It was during this time she found out about the career possibilities in the modeling field. Peers and other successful models influenced Bess. That's when she grew a passion for modeling and focused on getting in the field. Bess Katramados' height. Bess Katramados is a beautiful 48 years old woman who stands at 5 feet 6 inches. However, being a former model who has had 2 kids, she has still maintained a stunning body. Bess has striking blue eyes that make her look more beautiful. Bess Katramados' husband and relationships. Bess Katramados and Paul Donald Wight II, aka Big Show, are married. There is no information on Bess's previous relationships. We can assume Bess's first long-term relationship was with Paul. Bess Katramados' Paul Wight. Before Bess, Paul was married to Melissa Piavas and even had a daughter named Sierra White. In the year 2000, their marriage started to crumble, and the couple grew apart. It was evident that their marriage wouldn't last, so they went for a divorce in 2002. Paul met Bess at a party, and the couple fell in love. According to sources, Paul and Bess were in love before Paul's divorce. Paul and Melissa divorced on February 6, 2002. After only 5 days of divorce, Paul and Bess tied the knot on February 11, 2002. The couple has been inseparable since. The couple has 2 beautiful children. They have decided to keep it under the media's radar. It's common for celebrities wanting to keep their kids away from the media when they are young. The happy family is living in Miami. Bess decided to put a halt to her modeling career and take care of her family. About Bess's spouse, Paul Wight a.k.a. A Big Show. We all know the large and strong wrestler, Paul Donald Wight II, aka Big Show. He has entertained people with his strong fighting skills for years. Paul Donald Wight II has been in the professional wrestling business since 1994. His career in the wrestling world has given him so much recognition and success. In 1995, after a year into the industry, Paul signed with WCW. WCW introduced him as the Giant. In 1999, he signed with WWF. During his time in the WCW, WWF, and WWE, Paul won 7 World Championships under his belt. It includes 2 WCW World Heavyweight Championships and many more. Paul received a lot of love as Big Show and is often compared to Andre the Giant. They not only share the title of being giants, but also share a painful disorder. Big Show suffers from acromegaly. It is a disease that causes bones abnormal growth due to excess growth hormones. Andre suffered from the same condition. It even caused the death of Andre the Giant. Big Show, suffering the same situation, has gotten some treatments and surgeries done. His wife, Bess Katramados, takes care of him and helps Big Show live a healthy life. Paul is still signed with WWE Raw, but makes fewer appearances than before due to his condition. He has stopped wrestling like in the past and found a new passion for TV. His latest Netflix sitcom, The Big Show Show, was released and had got much recognition. Although the show has got cancelled after 1 season, we can still see Big Show on other platforms. Bess Katramados' children. Bess Katramados shares 2 children with Paul Wight. She is a mother to a daughter and a son. They haven't revealed their names to the public for the sake of their privacy. Bess Katramados and Sierra Wight. Bess is also a stepmother to Paul's first child, Sierra Wight, from his previous marriage to Melissa and Piavis. Sierra was born on November 28, 1998. After many years of divorce, Paul Wight got Sierra's custody. At that time, Sierra was only 14 years old. Sierra completed her schooling at a private school in Florida. Bess Katramados' model career. Bess wasted no time starting her career after her high school graduation. She registered herself with a modeling agency. Due to her beautiful body features and personality, she started getting modeling projects. At the time, Bess was doing well in her career and even worked in many of Illinois' neighboring cities. Bess may not have worked with big names in the industry, but she has earned a reputation. Bess's career was taking off with her bagging good modeling contracts. During this phase, she met her future husband, Paul Donald Wight II, aka Big Show, at a party. They instantly made a connection and fell in love with each other. After some time of dating, they took the vows and started a family. Post-marriage, Bess Katramados decided to give her full time to her loving family. As of now, Bess is a full-time mother who takes care of her family and manages the household. She is a constant cheerleader and a source of motivation for her husband, Paul. Bess Katramados has not done any professional modeling after her marriage. But she does help her husband with his career. Looking at her short yet successful career, it is clear that she might not return to the industry. Bess Katramados' net worth. Bess Katramados was a successful model who worked with many brands in her career. She might have earned a good net worth from her profession. Bess is married to Big Show, who is one of the wealthiest wrestlers on the current roster. Big Show has a huge net worth of around $25 million. Wight receives an annual salary of $850,000 from WWE. Bess, being his wife, shares the net worth with him. With that kind of wealth, we can assume they live a prosperous and content life. Bess Katramados' social media. Bess is not on any social media platform as of now. She is quite busy in her personal life and enjoys being a loving mother and wife. However, her husband Paul's Instagram handle is in the description below. For more update, visit CelebCritics.com.